Teaching was not my first choice. My daughter was the reason that I entered teaching, but the reason that I stayed was because I recognized a need for me to be there. There were kids before me whose past experiences were replete with failure, and they had, for all intents and purposes, lost all hope. And so I felt that they needed me. They needed someone who believed in their ability to achieve and their potential, and someone who was willing to do the work to make certain that they, as Maslow would say, self-actualize. So teaching was not my first choice, but it was indeed the best choice that I ever made.
Parents really want to be involved. They really do. They're busy schedules. There's some are working, 2 and 3 jobs. We have single parents. It's up to us to open the door and to be creative and do some innovation to invite them. When we do have a meeting, we're not wasting their time.
Right.
I want to be a productive meeting and let you try to inform you, and you have opening questions that, that you can ask at any time.
When I call them, I say, okay, so I need your help. I'm reaching out because I thank you for trusting me with your child, but I understand that you're your child's first teacher. And I also build relationship by calling them, giving them positive phone calls and not so much negative phone calls. So now when I call, they're not as reluctant to answer my phone calls.
I'm gonna have to start saying you're their first teacher.
Yes.
The number one spot for me is in the car line during dismissal and just saying hello to every parent. And when I have to, get them to roll the window down in a good word or a re-encouraging word, it goes a long way.
And I found one of the best things that I've done through my career is I call them at the very beginning of the year, sometimes before school started. And I call them and I have something positive, and I say, what would you like me to know about your child so that I can help them more effectively?
Oh, I like that.
And it just sets a tone that you want them to be involved, and your first call is not a negative behavior call.
Right.
You're so right. This year, I did that. It's nice now that when I call a parent and, hey, just to let you know, this is what's happened today, they're more receptive. They're like, oh, you know what, Ms. Beltran, you're right. They had an off morning this morning, and I forgot to class dojo you just for a heads up. And it makes that difference.
If I have a scholar that's struggling and I see that they know it, I'm gonna always call on that kid, because they need to know that they have potential, like you said, that they can do it. Even if it's one small question, they can shine just like everybody else.
I diligently try to pour as much positivity into their lives as I can, because I've seen how that little bit, that little seed can just transform them over the course of a year.
And they know it too. They know if you're genuine, that they know.
I think social media influence is a challenge. It's the children are introduced to things they're not ready for. They have a lot of time on their hands, and they are getting into topics they don't completely understand, and we bring them up in our class and try to deal with them as they come along. But that is something that seems out of our control, and we can mitigate it a little bit in class. But that's a challenge for me to deal with that.
The challenge that I see coming from the students is the lack of motivation, the lack of self-determination. And I think as teachers, that's something that we have to instill, because without motivation, the kids are not interested. So it's our job to get them interested in what they need to be successful just in life, period.
If we could bottle motivation and sell it, we'd be filthy rich, wouldn't we? That's not the easiest thing to do. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, to motivate scholars to achieve, to do the work that will lead to excellence. And there are so many different factors that motivate kids. They're not all motivated by the same thing. So trying to narrow that down and figure that out and be very deliberate and intentional on pushing forth those motivations so that they can achieve, that's exhausting.
One of the greatest benefits to teaching in Cedar Hill ISD is that I'm able to give back to a community that welcomed me 16 years ago from New Orleans.
I have a team of fine arts teachers and a fine arts director that support me, that trust me. I think that's a big part of it, is that they trust me to make the best decisions for the program and my kids. People ask me all the time, why stay in Cedar Hill? I was like, look at who I get to work with.
Right.
Look at who I get to work with.
Where the camera at? Cedar Hill is a place to be. Go Longhorns, And it's a great day to be a Longhorn. No other place to be but here. Cedar Hill. Go Longhorns.